Cause I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's cold ass weather.
Alright? Yo, I just came back and I am sick. Both literally, metaphorically.
What do you mean literally? I'm in the room with you. What do you mean sick?
What do you mean? Ugh. No, I'm joking. But yo.
You come up with a Spanish flu?
Oh no, not the Spanish flu.
Right off the bat, 2 seconds in, huh? Jeez.
Wait,
Nah.
what was the Spanish flu again? I feel like I should apologize or something.
Yay, that's him. Make sure. Nah. No, I just came back from Cuba and yo, the weather, fire. The food, not so much. But,
Yo, is the food really that bad in Cuba?
Yo, all I'm gonna say is you might wanna pack away a little MSG, bring a little allspice,
Combi
little,
sandwich.
little all-purpose. You know, I'm just saying if you could save some room in your suitcase for that, it'd be very highly
Hot
recommended.
sauce.
Hot sauce. They don't even have hot sauce in Cuba. How
Tabasco.
that work? How the hell do you not have hot sauce?
Cuba's
in
the worst, I heard, though, for food, for real.
Okay, no.
I heard Mexico's bad, too. Is that the same
No,
place?
okay,
Wait,
so-
am I fried?
Cuban resort food is bad. Cuban food, if you go to the actual
Yeah,
city,
yeah,
Havana,
resort. Resort, yeah.
the resort food, yo, I was sick. I was livid.
These guys
You're on
get
the
out here-
toilet? You had run belly?
No,
Oh.
that's the water. If you drink the water, it give you run belly.
Really? That's terrible.
Listen, you go there for drinks and vibes. That's it.
That's it.
Drinks and vibes, which was dope. No,
So how can you be going somewhere where there's no good food and you're drinking and vibesing?
me never know. Well, it was
You
cheap.
need
Well, that's
to
why it was
eat.
cheap, right?
That's
You know what I'm saying? I saw 1,200. I
Burgers
said
and
yes.
fries?
Didn't even have
1,200 to go Cuba?
Cuba for 1,200
How many days you were there?
from Thursday to Wednesday, 200 a day roughly,
That's
and
not
then
bad.
500 and
a
then
week.
500
Oh.
spending.
7 days.
500 spending.
Should have went DR.
So
No, I
all
know.
inclusive?
All inclusive, drinks in abundance.
time
food.
out. Why do you want him to go to DR? I feel like it's a hairline joke that was like symmetrical. Right? So that's
No,
why I
that's Turkey. That's Turkey.
He's reading
sir.
too high. He's reading too much. You're reaching, my friend.
Y'all ball spots be making y'all nervous, bro. Like, what? That's Turkey, sir. I don't think they do that at DR.
DR's for the BBLs.
Yeah, DR is like, because it's like, it's in the
No,
Caribbean.
isn't it the BBLs and the lengthening?
It's right after Jamaica. Like, it's not far, right?
No, Cuba
Yeah.
is next to Jamaica.
That's why I said, like, why didn't you just go DR if you wanted to go as Spanish Caribbean? Like, Punta Cana is the popular one.
Punta Cana.
I'm trying to do all of those.
Oh.
So this is the start of a
Punta
long
Cana.
journey.
You know who would have loved that? Artes, because, you know, he loves to dabble in the...
After okay,
Espanol.
and I'll keep it real with you. After Cuba, I see Guan. I did see a few, mamacitas.
What do you mean? You're switching from the white woman?
That's sweet. Huh?
You switching from the white woman?
I never said that. No, I never said none of that. Gasp. No, no. I never said that. But
Super
once again,
Martin.
I always had this. Opinion.
What?
I expand. Once again, I see the nice Cubans, the Cubano.
Expanding? In what way, brother? Fix up them talks about expand. Expand what?
Expand our post. Expand our front.
Whoa. Vulgar.
Yeah, hey, listen.
My virgin.
What's going on?
Gasp. Nah, no, I did see a few mamacitas, of course, and me being the tall glass of water that I am, obviously they're like, oh my God, papi, basketball. I'm like, see, stuff like, nah, honestly,
Full of shit was a height.
you still wouldn't be, you'd be 6 feet wide, so stop it. Anyways.
Oh, wow. This guy came back with elbow now.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
you.
I shoot too.
I'm sorry.
Anyways,
They shot off your email too, brother.
As I say,
You don't want to bring that part in? Let's
So
get into it.
did you like fornicate with some Spanish women?
Whoa.
no comment. Let's talk about basketball. As I said, yeah.
You lying shit?
I don't know what you're talking about, fellas. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
I know
I
no
love my black women.
English.
I love my black women, and there was a few black women I seen there as well, which But anyways, yeah,
Afro-Cubana?
Huh?
Afro-Cubana?
Afro for real, and they were beautiful, dark skin and all that. So It's not. I don't think it counts as outside of my race. I don't think that counts. Although I'm not opposed.
Different culture for sure.
If they don't claim Afro or African, then yes. It's
Yeah, we don't
outside
want.
the race.
But see, if they're talking about no, I know black, then sorry, mama.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
dance.
outside.
I know fuck.
I know fuck.
I know fuck.
No bueno.
No
No
bueno,
No.
What's y'all? Cause like that's a hot topic. I know like Chris was talking about that last week. What's your view on like interracial dating?
I like how you pointed to her. Yes. What is your view?
Oh, I didn't
Me?
point to nobody. I was talking to Tristan. But
Me.
Tristan, what's your view?
Like I said, once again, I can't let go of my heritage and my upbringing and who raised me as a strong black woman. So, black. But hey, listen, I don't mind trying, some tacos sometimes. So,
Tacos.
lasagna sometimes, some chow mein. You get me? I'm diverse.
Fire for the chow, man.
Clearly, I have a big back. Clearly, I am big back. So, I will try and I will. I would say eat, but careful. Careful. I will, as I say, I will nibble a little bit of something and everything, right? And right now, I'm feeling Spanish. You get me? I'm feeling like Cubano. Hey, I just want to dance, papi. That's
okay, Cuba Gooden Jr.
Hey, da. Hey,
That's great.
shoulder. No, I'm playing. But yeah, that's me. I know other peoples would have other views. Point them out.
I don't have really any like particular opinion
Good answer, Steve.
as far as
Keep it
like.
PG.
No, I feel
Number
like
one on the board. I
Good
like how
answer,
you looked
Steve.
up at the board. There you go.
Good answer, Steve. Good answer.
Good
yo
answer,
beat it.
Steve. The fact that you looked up though. That's
I know, because I'm like, what is he talking about? But I don't have any like real like. Okay, well here's the thing. Let me be honest.
please.
Now
do.
that you're dating a white man. Ooh,
I think
sorry.
there was a time where like I didn't understand what the hype was around black men really only dating white women, because there are some black men who only prefer to date like white women or
And I
like
can tell you why.
Caucasian fair-skinned women or whatever have you, right?
Oh, you're talking about the colors.
Yeah. And so like in a sense like that, for me, it was always like a wonder, like what is that? Like, is it just your preference? Is that just what you like? Is there a reason? Because some people have like a real reason, But I mean, now it's like, who cares?
I get it. Oh my God. I get it.
No,
I
like
found the reason.
I think I know, like, okay, because I have dated somebody who's white,
Gasp.
I kind of understand now if you like someone, you just like them. And I don't think that it has anything to do with like a particular reason.
What
or going out
attracted
of
you
your-
to him? Let's talk about it because I know. What attracted you to him?
To who? What are you telling the girl business for?
The wife.
He's so in there. Like, you can't have a conversation without telling the girl
If you
business.
just like the man, you like the man, right? What do you like? Because now I could be grimy and say, because I know he ain't got no swag. I know.
That's not true.
Defend him. I like it. Sorry, I'm sleep.
No, but I'm just being
Fight for your man,
honest.
yes.
Okay, good night.
Yeah. Fight
Like
for him,
that.
yes. Okay, no, I'm playing.
You're so funny.
But okay. I say this to keep it real. Usually,
Yeah.
when a black woman is dating a white man, it's because of the personality and the dynamic between the two.
Yeah.
Black women, they're not angry, they're not aggressive, no, but they're a little more outspoken, right? They're a little, more assertive. And the white man is a little more laid back and a little more, you know what I'm saying? Like the white man is not going to cuss off the black girl. A black man and a black woman, they're going to fight and cuss, get over it, loud and loud.
It's different, yeah.
The white man's going to be, okay, dear, yes, dear, okay, I'm sorry, dear, right?
Pause for a second.
That's
why,
like- it's like-
why are we only focusing on white though? I'm talking interracial dating. Like in,
I'm
like,
saying,
the
but I'm
whole-
But
saying.
that's the major one.
I'm
Okay, we can talk about-
But that's what I said though. I said like Latina, Asian.
Alita, but okay, we can talk
There's some people that only like Asian. Like, there's people that just have a preference and that's just what they like or that's just what they go for.
Which
but-
is fine.
Okay, true. But like
not if you're a black.
Huh? Explain.
What?
Now you're talking about only white and black. Explain, huh?
Nah,
you say?
if you're black, what do you mean your preference is another race? Like what kind of foolishness is that?
I'm telling you, it's a thing though.
What kind of?
Like
For you, it's like, it's obscene, right? But For some people, that's just the reality. That's just the only thing they like.
Because of, I
I
guess,
think
certain aspects.
it's rooted in like self-hate a little bit.
Probably, maybe it is. I think it has something to do with
I don't
it.
think it's self-hate. It's the aspects of that culture that attracts them. Because, and yeah, you have to look. You can't be blind to what those nationalities and sometimes stereotypes
Or,
bring about,
yeah.
right? Because with Asian now, typically, if a black man is with an Asian, yes, they are pretty as well, but it's their quiet demeanor. They're, no, I just wanna. Or the Filipinos who are a little more, or are a little closer to the black
Culturally.
And
black
more
culture
family-oriented.
and more family oriented. So it's familiar territory if a black man is going with like a Filipino. But if you're talking like Asian, I would assume it's because once again they're more quiet and quiet and one
I
of
think
those
culturally,
I
it's
don't know what
just.
kind of stereotype you're doing right now, but
As I say, I'm already going through it. If they're gonna
I'm
catch
not
me,
involved.
Edit that out.
They're gonna get this.
they're gonna get.
They're gonna
They're gonna put him. Put him in the comments.
why do you feel like just because someone is dating someone outside their race, that means that person is docile? If I'm using the right word, because I hear you say that a lot, where you're like, oh, they're like accepting to things. I don't agree with that.
What do you mean?
Like,
But you're the same one saying that shouldn't be happening
He's saying,
anyway.
he's saying that if someone dates outside their race, would like, say for example, if I date someone that's Asian, is because I can't. It's because the black woman
Are angry.
fights back.
Yeah.
Like you have to realize that.
That's the.
You have to realize that
Well,
like it's kind of a
it's
it's kind of a
It's not true. Oh, this is. You guys are gonna get me tight.
yeah it's kind of a negative thing where you're like
It's
saying,
very negative.
like, what are you trying to say? A black woman is not.
But I kind of get where he's coming from in a way. Though.
Nah.
Growing up, come on now,
But-
your
but
mother
I-
was.
however-
not loud. You know what I'm. Shit, they fight back. Yes, black man don't. I shouldn't say black man don't like a girl that fights back. No, but these dudes can't handle. Most of these dudes, some of these dudes can't handle a strong woman that fights back and is willing to challenge his power.
Foolishness?
It's
And that's why they go after the white girl, the
Who's gonna
Asian
allow
girl,
it?
or the Spanish girl. But then the Spanish girl, they will fuck with you. They'll be like, okay, papi, you the man. Then cut you behind your back or poison you. But anyways,
you know what it is.
Not
it's,
okay,
it's,
papi.
it's more.
Okay, papi, no,
it's
it's fine.
more
And
in
then
the sense
tutus.
of. It could be a mixture of so much things. It also could be a mixture of the fact that certain people get fed up of the same thing over and over. And they get. I like how you completed
And
that
then
for me.
that's why-
And then they reach a point where they're like, maybe.
If I try something else, I might be successful.
and that's why the black woman goes after the white man, because although the black man is cooler and has more personality, they're full of shit. You get me?
Who's full of shit?
That's
The black
the-
man?
Huh?
Who's
the black
full-
man.
You?
Me, not
Yeah,
I never
you're the
said-
black man. So how are you gonna
Okay,
say
fine.
that if
Me
you're the black
generalize.
Let's say,
Fine.
let's generalize.
Fine. Let's generalize, right?
Let's generalize. We're
The
full of
black
shit.
man. Yes,
There's
we have
three,
more person. We
there's
have a
three
better.
black men in the room right now. Or how much? Like, what's the percentage? You're saying two of us full of shit?
No,
50%.
1
All right.
That's
So
not
1 out of
50.
3.
One out of 10.
1 out of 3.
That's 66,
33%.
sir. That's 66, sir.
66. Well, 2 out of 3 is full of shit.
Is that what you're saying?
I never said 2 out of 3.
Yeah, but you
guys
have to
are
be
killing
careful how
me.
you position and stuff, though.
I say
I
1 out of
generalize.
10.
You're right. Okay,
You
so
have to-
1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10?
2 out of 10, what?
20% of black men is full of shit. If that's the case, she
Actually,
wouldn't be.
no.
She wouldn't be with.
100% of black men are
If so be the case, so 80% are good.
I digress.
Black men don't cheat,
Out of
but
10,
them full of
out of
shit.
10,
What?
I would say out of 10, 6 of them are full of shit. Let me say that.
So
about
6 out of
8?
10 black men are full of shit. And when you say full
In
of
a-
shit, what do you mean?
In a black woman's
Whether they
eyes,
cheat or they're just
Yes, rather they're
demeaning or
Inconsistent.
disrespectful,
undermining. They undermine-
undermining, not caring.
A bum.
a bomb.
You might as well just say all the adjectives then.
Do you agree? Do you agree?
Well, she already
Do I
went
agree
with
with
it.
what?
6 out of 10 black men are like
She wants to say 10.
I
not
would, say,
dateable.
I would say 9.
Black man are shit. Wow, it's
but
cold.
but
Chilly.
it's but you know what it is. I think like
But-
I've just as time has passed.
She's sick and tired of being sick and tired.
No, not even that. That's not even
And
where I'm
although
going with
Connor,
it.
Go.
and although
I-
Connor doesn't have the
Hold on, let her
swag
go,
and the
let her go.
personality,
Let her go, let her
she's
go.
gonna treat her right.
Let her go.
All right.
Hold on,
Okay,
let her go.
continue.
Let her go. My bad.
Over time, I have realized that
Jermaine ain't doing it.
it's it's easy to sift out like bullshit. Like, it's very easy for me to realize when somebody's being stupid and playing games, you know? And I think when it comes to this whole color thing, you know, if I say I was dating like two guys and they were both black, and say, I don't know.
Yeah, I see how you're turning
Say,
this.
like, no, I'm just being honest. Like, say I start talking to one on 1 week, and then we're talking good, and then something random happens, and I realize, okay, that's a red flag, right? Not to say other people don't have red flags. Everybody does.
Absolutely.
I've seen some already dating this person that I'm dating. However, I pick and choose my battles, right?
True.
Not everything needs a reaction. Not
True.
everything needs to be spoken to.
Speak louder, please.
Say that louder to the people.
Speak louder to the women, then, please, ladies. Give us time.
No, in all honesty, and that's just how I feel. And I feel like it should go both ways, you know.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, so then say I start dating this other person, and then it's shit from the beginning, and I'm irritated from the start. I know that it's bullshit, right? And so ultimately, I think when you're dating people in general, those are the things you should be paying attention to, and like paying attention to how they make you feel, and like just not prolonging stuff. Not letting things go on for so long that it's like then you're stuck there.
I agree. But
Yeah.
sir,
And
can I make a chess move on that? There's certain people that don't even know how they feel within themselves.
But that's a them problem.
But no, it's not that it's a them problem. At the end of the day, who's dating who? Who's reaching out to who? Like, for example, let's use your example. If, let's say, you were dating me 1 week and Tristan 1 week, but you don't even know how you operate within yourself when it comes to dealing with your situations. How you would handle me based off you not finding yourself fully or even learning about yourself to a degree, anything would piss you off.
Absolutely, I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Compared to now, if I'm dating you and I kind of understand who I am, because once you understand yourself, then you start to understand how other people operate.
Yeah.
And then it's easier to find out, okay,
This is
it
what
has
I
to
like, I
stem
don't like
from
this.
something.
Yeah.
And then communication comes involved. So you're right, but we can definitely say that there's people that call red flags even though they are a walking red flag
Absolutely.
and don't even know how to turn green.
Address it, yeah.
They don't even
yellow.
know how to turn green themselves.
Yellow. We give us yellow at least.
You know what I'm saying? So I get where you're coming from, but like it like you said, goes both ways.
Yes.
I feel like
I agree.
I feel like certain people in relationships or even in the dating process need to understand who they are themselves. Then going to, if I know myself, what can I handle and not handle? Then when you have conversation, and number 3 is actually having conversations with people, not just having conversations just to please you.
You know what I think a big problem is, though? Go ahead. I think you've been wanting to say something.
I was gonna say that also what he's saying about learning about yourself. That also comes with trial and error, right? You know
Facts.
What I'm saying?
I agree.
'Cause, as you grow up, obviously physical attraction is first.
Well, duh.
Physical attraction is first, and we did have another lady earlier on, right, where she went on a date. As you know, before, like when she first saw the guy, it was at the gym. Remember?
Yes.
Physical appearance was good.
You love tell people business, sir.
It's on the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
It was on watch the fucking thing. I'm not saying nothing that's not there.
Watch that episode.
Watch
Go
that
ahead.
episode.
Yo, Tristan love tell people business.
Watch that. No, I like how you put that disclaimer. I like how you put that
Tell
little
people
red flag in there.
business.
Yeah. Watch that
It
part of
is
the
in the-
podcast.
it's in the before episode.
I see you cooking.
Finish
Go,
your
let
story.
him
I wanna
cook.
hear
Let
it.
him cook. Let him cook. Go, brother. Cook.
Anyways.
Remember when on episode 10,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how we should be.
the girl that came,
Flashback.
she said,
But yes, plug back the thing there.
tell
Yeah,
people business, sir.
Go.
Anyway, sir, before I was really
Tell
interrupted.
people. Whose business is telling now? Tell it again.
Go on. Go on, brother.
Let me go back on vacation. What time is it? Anyways,
Go on.
so if you see, if you go on the previous podcast, there was a story being told about how, you know, on a particular date that, you know, she was going on with a guy at the gym. Physically, he looks good, all that, but shortly after, when she found out who this guy really was,
He was the
a bomb,
poorest of the poor.
poorest of the poor. So you know what I'm saying? So
Half on
What?
Tim Hortons, Bumbo.
50-50 off
Yeah,
of Tim Hortons.
but to stay on topic, right? Like,
But-
how, like, at what point do you say, okay, I'm checking out of my race, and why?
But it's not a checkout. I
But
don't think you check
this
out.
is what I was
Do
trying to
you?
say. This is what I was-
I've not checked out.
If you didn't
you-
check
it-
out, I know where you're
All right,
going.
let me ask you this.
I'm just
Go ahead, go ahead.
dating.
Cook, brother, cook.
No, I'm not talking about your business.
Oh.
You know, he brought up your business. I
Yeah.
didn't. I'm
Yeah.
speaking about, you know.
Yeah.
If you want to talk, if you want to,
No, I just feel.
if you want to divulge, you can.
It's because I came
we
late.
can
Huh?
still keep it general,
It's because I
right?
came late. Jeez.
But like, at what point? Because, like, for example, like, let's put it on. If a guy dates women, right? He's straight, right?
Oh fuck, that's a different
Right?
story.
Hey,
Don't,
Right?
don't do that.
Right?
Cook, brother.
No.
Cook.
But if
Shut up.
if he dabbles
With the
in
same-
men, is he still?
It's different though.
How is it different?
How's it different?
Completely different.
How's it different?
Because that's a whole nother gender.
How?
According to
race.
Canada, according to Canada,
According to this economy,
gender is fluid. Awata.
It flow.
It's fluid. Gender is
you can
fluid.
be gay today and straight tomorrow. Right?
Or you can be both. Like
People.
a combination.
Sound the big thing. Where's air horn? Sound the big thing. Lighter. Mom.
But I'm saying, like, so some people.
What does it take? You mean like is that what you're asking?
So some people treat dating within their race like it's not an option, it's an obligation.
Yeah.
You do, sir.
It's not a. I do. That's facts. I'm not gonna lie. I do. So I'm asking y'all, since y'all dabble or dimble and
Make it
whatever.
seem so.
At what point do you turn your back on your race?
okay.
Is this individual
That's a,
or
that,
we just
I like that lean back. Me if you want my
Beef it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
me personally, I will never like leave my race. I feel like if I don't even want to say if I.
So you
'cause
never
whenever
dated another race?
I dated another race, but I never left it.
Stole him.
I never left it.
But what do you mean left?
I'm
it?
my brother's keeper.
I
Leave
said,
him
like,
alone.
So when I dated, all the women that I've dated, if I look through the whole list of the dating that I went through,
The whole
Damn, a whole book.
I started dating when I was like 13,
Why are you trying to kill
14.
us?
Okay. Oh, that's
I started
young.
dating when I was 13, 14.
How many
Yeah.
think you? How many?
Loud of man.
Dating what?
Now you're in
Like
people's business.
relationship or
Dating.
Now you're in people's business.
I would say like,
Good 400.
no, don't do that to me.
Jesus.
Why are you doing to the
My
boy?
bad.
What did we
I
do,
shot
Drew?
low, right? I shot low.
Drew, what did we do? Now he's in people. Now he's trying to watch
I
people
would say
things.
like I would say like maybe
100?
But every new week is
Don't
a,
disrespect the entertainer. What do you mean 100?
crazy. You guys are
It's
putting me.
don't respect the
You're lucky you
entertainer.
have-
I'm not
you know
saying. I said dated, not like did
Just
stuff.
dating,
like, just
yeah.
dated.
But no, but
Wait,
I would
back
say
on topic, back
if
on
I
topic.
if I look through that list, all the ladies that I was dating or in a relationship with, they were predominantly black, and there was one Italian is what European, so I can
Nah,
say
that's
that,
white.
right?
Bro.
White.
That's
white, and then a white woman. So 2 white people. All of them were based off just me loving them and vibe and all that shit. Right? So I didn't really leave the race. I feel like I would leave the race. I'm just saying if I had that mindset, I would leave the race if I start realizing that every black woman that I'm dating is not giving me the love that I feel a black king should have. And I'm seeing the other races showing me that affection that I feel my black woman should be giving me. And I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing this no more. Why am I giving my black heart to a black woman when a black woman is killing my own heart, and we're supposed to share the same culture and share the same pain and share the same struggle, and this white woman that doesn't know damn near shit but Bob Marley and fucking Muhammad Ali is showing me more care, more courtesy, more respect, more mannerism, and even just a sense of me belonging to her as a person better than my own black woman. So I feel like that's when I will reach that point to be like, fuck it. I'm out.
Funny enough,
Question.
funny enough, I think I've got to that point, and I'm still not straying away, because you know why? You can't just like put everything on one
Yeah, that's
race
true.
of women,
That's true.
right?
Absolutely.
true.
So it's like the poet Aaliyah said: "If first you don't succeed,
Try again.
dust yourself off and try again."
Yep.
Dust yourself off and
Question.
try
I have
again.
question
Not
for
her,
you, sir.
not her looking through the mess and be like, you know what, let me go find my black.
What was the wrong
brother
saying again? He kind of cute.
Nah,
Anyways.
all those ones. But,
Question for you, sir. Now, with those other races, women, the Italian and the white.
yeah.
Did you feel like were your interests and your common, I guess, struggles? Did you have those? Did you have the same? Did you and the white women share the same interests and common struggles? Because, like, for me personally, although, like I said, you know, I'll dabble in different cultures, but I can't let go of my black because we share the same struggles. We share the
Facts.
same. So, did you have any trouble sharing your struggles and your background and your knowledge with the white? Like, do you feel like they understood you the same way your black people or your black
I
women?
feel like they understood me. The two that I was in a relationship with, they understood me based off the fact that.
Did they get your jokes, your mannerisms like a
Yes,
black woman?
yes, they did.
Because I
And
can
I
tell a
think
black
it's-
girl.
and
Yeah,
I
man,
think
because
it's- I think
And did they
because-
understand their privilege?
Huh?
And did they understand their privilege?
Yes, they understood it. They understood that they were privileged. They understood my jokes, and it's also because when they understood my struggle, they understood that our struggle is struggle, but black struggle had more weight distribution to it. So they understood that. They understood the assignment, which I was very grateful for, because a lot of people, when you date them, they don't understand a damn thing. And sometimes it's not because they don't care. It's just sometimes they just don't realize it until those conversations come about, or listen to podcasts, or you know.
Black
So
friends.
for that aspect, yeah, they did.
So how do y'all, since y'all date outside the black race, right? How do y'all handle?
I'm with my black woman. Don't do that.
in the past.
Yeah, fix up them
In the past.
sentences.
In the past.
He's on a
So
roll today.
how
Did
do
we
y'all
come late?
how do
What
y'all
is it?
how do y'all handle the when you get triggered and think like, oh, am I being fetishized right now?
That.
How do you handle that?
Be transparent. Be transparent and ask them the real.
Do you just want me for the black?
Yes, that's what I did. I told him, I'm like, listen, do you want me because of like my culture, my skin, and the swagger that I have, or do you want me because of Andrew Robinson? And that shit hits deep, and that's what any woman.
Was that a subliminal?
Tristan. What
Whoa,
about
look
you?
at the time. No. No.
I said, look at the
Lord,
time.
Look at the
mercy.
time. It's crazy. Very cold.
It's nippy outside.
It's nippy. No. No, real shit. Because I'm not even talking shit. Like, because I'm taller and, you know, I'm athletic and, oh my God, I got a tall black man. I got a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, that's the main reason why they're with me. To keep
So you know you're being objectified and you're
At
fine with
times.
being an object.
You okay with that?
to a certain point, because I know what me I get.
First of all, what like flashback did you just have for you to laugh like that? I just want to know. I think,
I say,
a second,
I know
like
the
we
ga-
just struck a nerve that we didn't know.
I know.
This guy's like, I was like, what? It sounded like
But it's all the
Jadakiss for a
time.
second.
No, it's all the time. Oh my God, wherever I go, oh my God, basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do hoop like
So
that.
you're fine with being 6'6".
Wait, double six. You think he's like, once again, it's a two-way street. So I know what I'm offering and I know what me I get. Make sure. But then I never make it go that far anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's once I know this is what it's about. Once I get my little 2 cents.
So once you're here, next stop, racism, you're gonna hop off before you reach that stop.
Before I even try to jump in the door and fly out, as the bus is moving, I don't. Yeah. Once again, and this is why I can never leave my culture, my black people, because.
But you can
our-
dabble.
Once again, I have big back.
I thought you were with a person that's not black.
No.
Oh.
No, not currently. Currently.
So how about you?
What about me?
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, let me adjust the mic. Hold on.
What about me?
How would you deal with, like, let's say in a
Does he
scenario-
fetishizes you?
Okay, well, I was actually gonna speak to that.
Yeah. So how would you deal with a hypothetical scenario if you're with someone outside your race, you know, who could be Asian,
Yeah,
Arab,
yeah.
you know, like how would you?
To be honest, and I'm gonna be very honest. I'm fetishized. Period.
Yeah, of course.
So
Absolutely.
by black, by Asian,
Of
by
course.
Arab, by white.
Black men can't
You
fetishize
name
you.
you name it. Yes, they can
How?
actually.
Good look on the body. Goody. No.
I think it comes down to like people's preference in like probably like body type for one, looks for two, just overall
Dress
like attitude,
three.
how you look, you know, physical is the first thing, right? And say for example, there's a man that only dates really slim women that don't have a lot of shape.
Oh, you're off the list.
Instantly,
You're off the list.
no,
For
but
them.
yeah, for them, I'm off the list. But it might be a fetishized
Yes,
moment, right?
because that's something they've
Because
never done before.
it's exciting. This is new, you know. So
That's-
in that
Ooh,
sense,
hips.
I can be fetishized by
Uamate.
anyone really. But most recently, I'm not gonna lie to you, there was this Italian guy
Them
in
love
my
a black
DMs.
woman.
in my DMs, and
They'll
he
never take them home.
he literally was so obsessed. Like he wanted to take me out so bad,
East Side Mario.
and
Say
I
bada
was-
boo, bada bing.
That's funny.
I took one look at him and I said no.
Scatterbush.
Get your money. I
was
was gonna say
like-
piano.
I was like, no, sir. And you know what it was? I could sense the fetishize. That's what it.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah,
was.
you could definitely. For
I
you
could sense
ladies,
that.
you should know how
I
to
know
sense
right
that.
away. I knew right
But
away.
that's literally what
If he seemed genuine, I would have went out with him. Why not? You know?
Yeah, that's-
But like he seemed so like
it's like he's
overly.
never brought
Yeah.
up
Yeah, like,
your,
Yeah.
not-
your
You remember
type of
growing up-
I would be
physicality
probably the
before.
first,
Yeah.
and that's
weird.
That's literally on both sides, both black men and black women. Oh, I've never had a black guy before. And they say, oh, yo, I got this black girl, big fat ass. You know, they happen to the other white.
But the same way the whole big fat ass thing is for like people, other cultures that don't experience that. It's the same thing for the women in the cultures that don't experience black men. You got big hood, fuck good, tall, dark. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like
Oh, I
how
thought, I thought some Shensia bars.
that's
or
what
something.
I was about to say. Big old, fuck good.
no, but I'm saying like,
I was waiting for
Russian.
listen,
I was waiting for
Russian Atta
Russian.
I could never diss my black
for you
man.
to
Never,
say
never.
Jada fuck dog,
Jada fuck cat, Jada fuck bat, and Jada fuck rat. No, I know that was funny.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, like, you know, for sure. I understand that whole fetishize thing, and it's awkward and weird, but
Yeah.
it happens.
How would religion play into that?
Religion,
Yeah, because like I know race and religion sometimes intertwine.
they do.
So like, how would like let's say you're dating someone that's Hindu.
Or a Somali man.
I would not.
Or a,
You would
or
not?
a Somali.
Not Hindu.
What?
Because I know the cultures are so different. And because their cultures are so, how can I say,
Strict.
strict, I would know that if I really decide to take this person serious,
You're-
I would have to go into that culture.
And you have to crap up
And
everything y'all do.
I'm
You
not
have to crap it
changing
up.
my beliefs for
So
love.
your beliefs are not wavering.
No,
Not even if like you like, oh, he looks good.
I don't care.
He gives you proper attention.
That's nice.
Pays all your bills.
I'll find someone else to give me attention.
Pays all your bills.
So how do you manage to have that how do you manage to have that like maintain that strong like stay on your principles?
Well, for me, for something like that, my faith in Christ is strong.
Ooh, Jesus.
So the
Jesus,
reason
yes.
why I feel
Hey!
strongly that way is
Glory.
because I love God.
Amen.
You know? And so I know that going that route is just not the right route to take. So that's why.
One man me afraid of the Messiah. A boy believe in a prayer. Me step on the party field without no shit. Shut up, fire.
Wheel it. Okay.
Oh, I want to add something because I feel like a lot of people. Someone brought this to me a couple days ago, and I feel like it just came to me, and I said it to her, and she's like, "Fuck, I never really took it in." A lot of people need to understand just because you're dating a different race doesn't mean that the attitudes change. Because we feel like because
Exactly.
we date like Asians and all that stuff, it's like, oh,
You're
they're
gonna
gonna
get a
treat me
different.
good.
Yeah, no.
Bro,
It's not the truth.
there
It's not
are
the case.
stories I've heard from black women dating white man, Asian man, Indian man, China man, and ninja man, all them type of man there.
Yellow man.
Bro,
I know.
bro. And the thing is though, like where I work, where I associate myself, I hear so much stories. Like I work with the Asian man and the white man and the Turkish man and all that stuff, and the way they talk about black women.
They'll demean you worse
I hate to
than-
expose you, brother, but I have to because you kind of offended me when you kind of dissed my black woman, even though you're dating her. So I'm gonna just put you on blast respectfully. This Turkish man was talking to me when I was working, and he's like, we were just chopping it up, and then he brought up he's dating a black woman. He's been dating her for 2 years. And everything he said about this black woman cringed my spirit because it was nothing related to genuine love, respect, or admiration.
It was just black.
It was
she's
black,
bigger.
skin, body, good pum pum, and she's a walk around trophy. That's it.
But some men just want that though.
No, but
Some men only go for a woman because of that though.
There's
too.
more. There's more context to it. I just don't want to get into it.
Okay.
But he said some very outlandish
Things, yeah.
where I had to literally, I literally had to tell someone to replace what I was doing so I can kind of like page him. Because it's like, you're not going to do, like, I know that's your woman, but you're not going to do that to my black woman. Even though that's not my woman or my girl.
Or your family.
Or
whatever.
my family. It's just a principle thing. You're not going to violate this black woman because that black woman can find somebody else that treats her well and not talk to her like that. Like, how you talking to me, my black woman, like they're like shit.
Yeah, how do y'all deal with that's one thing I
Idiotic.
didn't like is like I don't like, isn't it awkward when people come to you and they talk about your, like, people outside our race come to you and talk about dating your race?
Yeah.
Isn't that always like an awkward conversation?
It's sometimes
It
awkward.
can be, I think.
It can be awkward. I have no problem with it. But when you start going left, bro, I have to straighten you I hate to cuss, but straighten you the fuck out, bro. You are not violating my black woman. I don't care if I'm dating one, not dating one, whatever. You're not violating a black. With my ears, nah, you're not doing that.
So before we wrap up, what do you think we can do to ensure that we remain within our culture?
Who wants
Why
to
is
take
that-
the floor first?
What can we do to ensure we remain in our culture?
Yeah.
Yeah, remain in our culture, like what Dr. Umar says.
Start with you.
In the long term or in general?
In all terms.
all terms, brother.
Like why you so focused on the short? Why be short-sighted because your eyes
look
are
at all my
white?
glasses away. We can.
Why
again.
be short-sighted? Is it because your eyes are white-sided?
Stop it. You can't.
Wow.
That's not even a bar. Stop it. You're reaching for something. You need a ghostwriter. That's
Snow bunny crisis.
You need a ghostwriter. Your bars ain't
Snow
doing it.
bunny
Not a
crisis.
Oh, not the snow bunny crisis.
Okay,
That's
Umar.
about-
I know it's winter and all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Anyway, sir. As a, he's gonna love it. He's gonna diss me. As a proud Canadian, as a diverse Jamaican Canadian, anyways, what's so bad about exploring and nibbling on different cuisine? You get me?
Will you take this for a Mandarin?
Boy.
Big buck. Anyway,
no, it's taking for food court.
food courts. What of them?
Man said, yo, one
I
day I
can't
want
nibble.
Chick-fil-A, one day I want
Jimmy the Greek.
Jimmy the Greek. Next
And then
day,
Manchu walk. But obviously, I'm still gonna go to jerk cake. Whoa, fire! Hey! I'm still gonna go to main chow. There we go. I'm still gonna go to main chow. When I need main chow is gonna be my forever meal. But I can't. And for the shirt, once again, we're in Canada, land of opportunity, and
So you just look at the opportunity.
Green card, I mean.
You're not trying to
You don't
tie
fall
yourself
far
down.
from the Jamaican blood, brother.
Hey, I never told you I was. I'm Jamaican Canadian.
We're rich.
Up, my booby. My booby, especially if you have money, lot of money. You remember talking about what happened to him? Anyways, so once again, I don't feel like it's so wrong to nibble and explore. Just no say, you know what I'm saying? If you, with your upbringing and your culture, if you had, I feel like if your upbringing, if your parents grew you right, you get the culture, you get your understanding, you get what made you you. So I feel like, just doing your research, doing your research, talking to your family, stuff of that nature. I know, as I say, I'm close with my mother, so I want someone like my mother in terms of personality and values. and
Skill.
cooking, cooking skills. You get me? But
Okay, and
yeah.
you too.
Huh?
What do?
Okay, so for me, what was the question again?
What can we do
to ensure that we date each other or stay
Yeah,
within
like,
the
each other?
I want to see us flourish. Black babies.
Yeah,
I'm all good. Yes,
you know what's
black
crazy
babies.
though? I was saying to myself the other day, like, there's so much interracial stuff happening that, like, there's obviously lots of black people and black people stay together,
But it's
but
mixed.
it's like it's very mixed.
It's
mixed,
muddy
mixed.
waters.
Even
which
like
I see.
Asian and like South Asian and like I don't know what the Asian is like. Is it North Asian?
Which one?
Like
So
a lot
Indian
of those
and- Indian
people are
and
mixing
Indian
too,
and-
and like So anyway, how we can ensure that we all stay together? Honestly, I don't know because it is not. I feel like no one's a write-off. Like I feel like if you like people, you want to date who you want to date, I think you should be free to do whatever you want to do. That's just how I feel.
I agree.
Hear you.
I don't want to hear. Yeah. Why you not?
Don't you?
Why is your camera on? You're full of shit.
You want me- you want
You're
me
behind
to
the camera.
answer
Huh? Don't hide.
You want me to answer this?
It's not a question.
Yeah.
No,
That
he
question?
answered,
Yeah, well, his
Go on,
question.
answer your
I'll
question.
answer it straight.
and then we
Answer.
wrap up.
In order for us black people to stay together, we have to learn
To
to
communicate.
understand one another. We have to learn to understand ourselves and know that we are not perfect. So
Nobody
we
is.
can't expect the people across from us to be the same. We have to also understand that this is not a race. It is a marathon.
Well, it
And
is a race.
everybody who
Mamba
runs
mentality.
a race doesn't always finish on time.
True.
Or at all.
At all. Number 4, holding ourselves accountable. That is the biggest one that people don't want to. That's one Jansport jacket bag people don't want to put on, but we have to put it on.
Right?
Woman and man. And 5,
Men and women.
yes, woman and man, straight.
Men and women.
Man and woman, don't
Woman
matter.
and man.
We're both in there. And number 5, understanding that in order for us to get along, we have to sometimes Rubik's Cube ourselves and figure it out until we get all the colors together.
All that saying.
Just like our Rubik's
So
Cube.
is
You're
it
not
that
going to
easy?
sit down and because the Rubik's Cube is not all together, we're going to say bun it. There's people that will take 5, 10, 15 minutes to figure out the whole completion of the Rubik's Cube. So it depends on your timing. But if you want black love and you want black understanding, you have to be able to sit down at the table and be able to be like, I
Figure out
want
all
to
the
be
sides.
understood, so I need to understand.
We are the world.
You know what? I have something to add
We are
actually.
the
Add it.
future.
Go on, add it. Authorize it.
What I want to add is like the same energy, because I get it. I understand where you're coming from. But that same energy that you're giving, like, people need to give to themselves in order to heal from whatever the hell their problems are.
Understandable.
Because as much as like the next person might have issues and we all have issues and we want to come together and we want to blend and we want to like make things work, I think a lot of the time all of us are walking easily offended, easily whatever the case is, people. And if you don't start like with yourself and like healing yourself and doing whatever is necessary to be accountable for whatever happened in your life and not blaming people for what took place, or maybe, getting some therapy, getting some counseling, because a lot of our community looks down on those things. I think it would be better, and
That's
it would be easier to communicate.
It's true.
And it would be easier to stay linked and
I agree.
together and be able to blend properly. But you see, when people are just walking triggers and walking red flags and they don't give a fuck, nobody wants to deal with that.
And that's why you end up alone.
Yeah, we're gonna unpack that on the next episode.
All right.